I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're
Boo. Hi. Panic. Scared. Hi. How you doing, everyone? Boo. Oh man, I was crazy. So you spooked. Good. So we were sat here, I was setting everything up, and then we had 3 donations while I was setting up. Crazy. Red Ajax donated $20 dues and said, great cause, trans rights. Hog Matrix donated $10 dues and said, I wish more people could be educated about gender. I wish I had the knowledge and support when I was young in Britain or in high school here in Canada. Thank you so much for doing this great work. Lovely. And we also had a $100 due donation from Abyssal Omelette with no message. Crazy. I was like, personally for me, I was going for the make more than 100 and I'd be very pleased, you know. We've got this $500 pounds donation, pounds. So it says dollars on here, but it says pounds on there. I don't know. It's in one currency or another. Okay, I think it's actually in pounds, and then on this thing it's wrong. I think that's the thing. But yes, hello everybody. We are raising money for Gendered Intelligence Charity, a charity that supports trans people in the UK and a little bit elsewhere. They do lots of, they help a lot of trans youth stuff. We've got like some trans helplines. They support parents and carers with helping their kids do transition. They've actually got a really cool thing where they've been doing some art projects where you do like where you do life drawing with trans and intersex models, which is very cool. But they also do, which I think, like, obviously the supporting trans people, especially the trans youth, very, very important. But a very cool thing they do, which I think is super important in this current climate, is they work with businesses and schools and universities and stuff to run courses and do lectures and stuff on trans awareness and issues, which I think is something we sorely need, because a lot of stuff just isn't taught. A lot of people just don't know stuff about being trans. I certainly didn't for a very long time. So they do a wonderful, wonderful job going out and, you know, teaching. Jack, Cherry. Look at it, Jack. We're already at £130. It's crazy. So yeah, I was basically gonna just have a bit of a long chat with everybody about trans stuff at the start of the stream. I hope you're all doing well. We have a little schedule of what we're doing today. You sort them blebs right out, Nightjar. I should put the schedule on stream as well somewhere. That would help. Schedule. Prepared everything but this. Bam. Bam. Oh, lunch, yeah, gosh, I'm gonna have to go make lunch at some point, but not now. I hope you're all having a lovely morning. We'll dive into the trans chat when people appear, you know. I need to find some cool playlists as well. Oh no, I cancelled that one. My bad. So, I hope we have a great time raising money. It's going to be very, very exciting. I'm very nervous. I did a lot of prep for the stream. I want to make it really good, but I also, you know, I want to make all these streams really good. So, it's tricky. But I wrote down a bunch of stuff we can talk about, and I'm going to be, you know, if people want to ask questions about trans stuff, then that is what I want. Maybe we need to write that somewhere. Who wants the Arial font? Boring. ASCII me trans stuff. Oh, Bryony! Oh my gosh! Hi everybody! Oh my word. This was very unexpected. How are you all doing? Holy crap. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome. I should probably... I'm gonna mute the alerts because I love you all very much, but this is a charity stream. So... Welcome. Fuck, I moved the background. I'm very professional. There we go. There's so much stuff happening on the screen now. It's information overload. How you doing, Dark Vamp? How you doing, everyone? We're doing a charity stream today for the Gendered Intelligence Charity, which supports trans and intersex and LGBTQ people here in the UK. They do a lot of stuff with educating trans issues to schools and universities and businesses. So I think they're a wonderful charity to support. I'm doing this stream today. It's going to be 12 hours of charity. Overlight will be streaming tomorrow for 12 hours. And Jack on Jackmates, I'll be shouting them out quick. Shit. Mates underscore will be doing... Fuck, I fucked it. Sorry, Jack. Ignore that last one. Jack will be streaming for 11 hours on Saturday, so there's going to be a lot of charity going around. But welcome. If you'd like to donate, here's a little cheeky link, or you can scan the QR code. Thank you everybody for the follows. 12 hours. Yes, 12 hours. Whatever, Jack. Gosh, don't throw me out like this. So much goddamn charity. But yes, welcome everybody. Welcome. We're going to be talking about trans stuff. So if you have any questions about trans things, just you've been afraid to ask, or you just want to know, then throw them in the chat. Anything. I'm perfectly cool with it. I'm not going to be upset if you have any questions. Why are trans people so cool? I don't know, Arn. I don't know. Why are trans people so cool? I wrote down a little list of stuff to talk about, in case... Oh! Hansan! Hansan, thank you so much for the $5 dues. They've said, I don't have much money, have some support, you rock Viz. Thank you, Hansan. Why is every trans person I know so lovely? I don't know. I hope everyone is lovely, no matter their gender. Oh, AH Kieran has donated $20 dues. Says charity. Dread Hunger says trans rights. AH Kieran, don't talk to me about Dread Hunger, okay? We're saving up for 8 PM. Don't get me excited. If they don't live in the UK, how do I support my trans friends? There's lots of amazing charities for trans people outside the UK. Let me just grab a couple. Oh, you mean for this charity, how do they support people outside the UK? They do a lot of teaching and stuff for a lot of education on trans issues, gendered intelligence, outside the UK and inside the UK. But yes, there's lots of other charities that support. If you want to go and donate to another trans charity that supports people in your thing, then I'm totally cool with that. But oh, Arn, $20 dues. Thank you so much, Arn. I love you. Mwah. Nice, Kirsten. Sandwich and soup. So I was just gonna talk a little bit about my this thing. handstand, massively off-topicing. Thank you, Fluffy Frills. It is a little lamp I made in school a long time ago in product design. Anonymous, thank you for the $50 dues with the love heart. Amazing. Bryony asks, do you have any tips for friends and allies to help feel supported? And what are some do-nots that people might not realise? Oh. Thank you, Nightjar, for the resub. Friends and tips that help feel supported. I think just, I think a lot of support is just simply being there for, being there for your friends, being there for people, just, treat them with respect and everything. And then, just pronoun usage, And we've had a lot of support. I've had a lot of support from, the community and everything. And it's just that everybody's here and they're all nice and lovely, and everybody complimenting people's makeup, clothes, if there are, for trans women or NB people, just, if that makes sense. I think it's just a lot of, I don't know, it's a very hard thing to conceptualize, I think, in my brain. Just being there for people and being nice and kind, I think is a very good, but then do nots. Nightjar, thank you for the $25 dues with a love heart. Just be nice, yeah. Do nots. God, I feel like I should have prepped some answers. Yeah, don't be an asshole. It's nice to be nice, it is. It is. I think, it's like, it takes a long time. Transitioning isn't super quick, and people are always at different stages in their transition. So it's like everybody needs support, no matter where they are. And people, I don't know, some people might want some advice on things, just even everyday things like just makeup and hair and stuff, and you can always throw that out to people. I'm still trying to think of some easy do nots that aren't obviously don't misgender people, don't be a dick. Don't go the one thing that is just the worst is when people go, oh, I think you were a very cute boy or something like that. Never do anything like that. That's awful. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Thank you so much, Fumble, for $50 dues. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. We're smashing this goal. This was 500. We set a $500 goal, £500 goal for the three of us, because we were like, I don't know how well this is gonna go. If there are trans people in a TV show, would you rather the show told their story, or that they were just existing in the show without needing their story explored? I think there's room for both, AHQ, and definitely room for both. We could definitely have some wonderful stories. I really want to see more, just action movies and sci-fi movies and stuff that just has trans and intersex and NB characters that are the main characters, and there's just it doesn't need to be maybe you can explore some of their stories, and maybe it's just like a silly action film and it just doesn't really matter. Like I think both have a place, and both are very much welcome and needed. Zara Supreme, how you doing? Asks, what's the easiest way to approach coming out? I want to come out to one of my friends who's usually really supportive, but we haven't really talked about this kind of thing, and I don't really know how to start. Oh my gosh, coming out is the hardest thing. I wish you a lot of luck and love and everything, but the hardest thing, not because it's difficult, like the hardest thing for you. It takes a lot of courage, and I believe you can do it. It's very I think you just maybe talk to them about. It depends how you feel about it, really. How supportive do you think they'd be? You could easily just talk to them about, just like slowly build up, talk about some trans stuff, like maybe talk about some trans celebrities, or like talk about this live stream or something, like do it in a way you're comfortable, in your own pace, exactly as Sansan said. Just throw some things out there, build up like some support of trans stuff with them, and then, or maybe I think when I was starting to realize I was trans, I talked to my friends about. I was like, just what do you think if I like what would you think if I was suddenly a girl or something, and just sort of, I didn't just immediately go, I am trans. I didn't really know at first, so that's probably fair. But I sort of explored it a bit slower. But it's totally just however you feel and however you are comfortable, and with your friends and stuff. Definitely. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Kieran says from Queer Eye, a quote about, remember, you're not coming out to them, you're letting them in. That's a very good point. That is a good way of seeing it, for sure. Yeah. I think it's just good luck with it, Zara. I wish you the best. It is it can be very emotional, for sure. Yeah, you're not obliged to come out to anyone if it doesn't feel comfortable or safe. That's true, it's Faith. It's very true. Yeah, I think just do what feels right, and if you want, build up some, slowly tease your way into it, if that feels best. How long have I known I was trans, and how did I find out? Ah, that's great, Kirsten. I wrote that down. This was on my list. So I always think that I have always known I was trans, and I remember a lot of things, you just don't really realize at the time. So in school, I would so I think some of these are gonna sound really stupid, okay? But remember, I went to a Church of England primary school, so there was a lot of God stuff involved, okay? So I remember sometimes I'd come home from school and I'd I'd be really sad, and I'd pray that I'd magically wake up and be a girl, and I'm not religious now, but there was a lot of that sort of thing in just the hope that it would magically happen, and used to dream about it happening and stuff. But I never really thought, it's kind of when you're young, because this stuff isn't explained at all in school or on TV, or in film or anything. You just don't realize that like, you just go, oh, surely everybody thinks that. Surely everybody's like, oh, I just want to be the opposite gender. That's fine. But that isn't how it works. And yeah, so I went through a long time of just having all of these things, and I had a lot of, like, I had to really feel like in school, I felt like I had to be hyper masculine and crush any, like, feminine traits, because I don't know why. It was so weird, but I definitely think that had something to do with it, like, just denying myself. And then I think I hit about college-y, what's it called? Because sixth form college-y time, and I went, and I think I must have seen something, or I think I watched Ash Hardell's videos, if you know them. They make lots of cool stuff about the LGBTQ community. They've written a book about terms and topics and stuff. I think I watched one of their things and I was like, holy shit, being trans is a thing. I just don't, like, my mind was blown, and then I sort of talked to my friends about it. I was like, hey, you know, wouldn't this be weird and cool, you know? And slowly sort of teased around it, but then I didn't do anything about it until I went to uni, and I hated uni for many reasons, but hating myself was definitely one of them. Left uni, decided to transition, went back to work at the pharmacy, decided I was going to transition, so I, Jack's messaging me something important. Oh, I will, Jack, yes, mwah. God, my train of thought, Jack, you've lost me. Oh yeah, I went to uni, hated it, went back to work for a little bit, decided to do a course online, and I went, you know what, I'm gonna transition now. So I went to my GP and asked them to refer me to the closest gender identity clinic, which is a thing in the UK, which was 70 plus miles away in Newcastle. Hi, Kaveh. And as many people who are trans here may know, the waiting list for those clinics is very long. I had to wait 16 months for my first appointment after I got referred from the GPs, and I think the waiting list now is well over 22 months for people transitioning now. It is very, very tough. It's something that really needs to be sorted here in the UK. Also, T Cozy, thank you for the $10. They said for such a great cause, much love. Thank you so much. But so that's how I came to realize I was trans. Yeah, it was just a long. Why'd you have to go to a gender identity clinic? Is that just a UK requirement? Yes, so in the UK, they have what the government likes to call a very useful system to help trans people, which is basically, you can't really do anything yourself. Like, you can't go to the GP, go, I'm trans, can I have some medication, please? They go, no. You have to go and see these people, which I think at the same time it is quite useful to have a group of people who specialise in trans care, for sure, and that is obviously needed, but there's so few of them that it then becomes a bit of a problem. So I think maybe the system, it obviously needs a lot of rework, but maybe just need more people. Alfec, thank you for the $20. So in the UK, to transition legally, and get your medicine from the GP, you have to get referred to a gender identity clinic. There's a number of them dotted around the UK. There's one in Newcastle. There's one or two in London. There's some private ones. There's I can't remember where. I think maybe there's one in Manchester. I can't quite remember. There is not very many in the northwest. No, I love talking about it. It's great. And then, so once you roll the process, you get referred. Eventually, they give you an appointment, and you go in and you talk to a doctor who specializes in trans care and understands, and really helps you sort of talk through everything, and hopefully they're super super of you. When I went, it felt like they were super great, and sorry, Kira's thing that's throwing me off. And yeah, I think for me, because the wait, so what they normally do, I was saying, is you go and see them, and then they go, okay, so depending where you are in your journey, they'll go, we're going to start your transition now, come back and see us in so many months. And you start transitioning socially as comfortably as you can and as you want, and then you come back, and if you still feel comfortable with it all, they'll prescribe you, they start you on the hormone treatment. But because the wait list was so long, and I recommend this for trans people if you're just transitioning and you're going on the wait list for the gender identity clinics in the UK, is start transitioning socially, and come as you're as comfortable as you want. Don't go crazy if you're not comfortable with it. But start transitioning while you're on the wait list, because it's so long that you can you've got 20 plus months maybe, depending, to work through everything as you like, and you can start thinking about names. You can you can play with your pronouns, clothing, makeup if you are that way inclined, and everything. You can just slowly work through it all before you go, and then when you go, you can go, hey, I've been doing all of this stuff, I've transitioned at home and with my friends and with my family, if you have, and we're comfortable, and we've been like it for a few months, and they'll go, oh, okay, that's great, that ticks a big box of stuff we were going to work on. We'll see you a bit quicker now, and we'll go on to hormones in a shorter time. So that is my big giveaway to you, to speed up, because it's a very long process in the UK. Hi Crispy, hi Namat, hi Swan, how you doing? NJ, not too personal question, feel free to acknowledge if it is. How are your family with you about coming out? Oh, okay. My sister was immediately super supportive. My dad was shocked, and it took him a little bit, but he was quite supportive, because his sister is gay, and friends and stuff he's very open with. He has his prejudices and stuff, being an older person. But generally, he's quite open and like supportive. But my mum has become extremely lovely and supportive and everything. But it was definitely a shock for her at first, and it did take a long while for her to come around on it. Thank you everybody for the follows, by the way. I muted the alerts just because we're doing the charity stuff, so the charity thing comes through. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it did take a while for my mum to come around. She was very much like because in her eyes, I was like her son and everything, and I was this specific image in her mind, and it took her a long while to come around to the fact that I'm a woman, you know? For sure. But yeah, I think as we were talking about coming out, it did take a lot. It was probably one of the scariest things I've ever done, coming out to my parents. For sure. What's the most exciting thing that you've kind of noticed when you were taking hormones? Like, oh my god, boobies. That definitely happened, yeah. Oh my god, boobs are happening. That's definitely happened. I think slowly noticing that your skin is way softer and clearer and on estrogen. Maybe be I don't want to speak. I'm not going to speak for trans men, obviously, or any intersex people. But yeah, for me, just and looking and going, wow, my face shape looks way different. Oh, and I have no, I don't want to brag. Okay, no, it's pretty silly. I actually have ended up with quite a nice broad hips, and my figure has gone quite hourglassy, I guess. Is that the right word? I don't know. Show off. Sorry, Nightchai. But that's all that's all the hormones. It has been a long time. I've been taking hormones for I can't actually remember exactly when, but it has been quite a few years now. 5 more? I don't know. Yeah. You're all amazing. I love you all. Okay, wait. AH Kieran had a question. AH Kieran asked, how did the Dread Hunger devs work in so many hacks to make trans folks good at the game? I think we're just all gamers. I think that's it. Oh, Arnhall, yes. Arnhall's pointing out that season 3 of the Umbrella Academy, because Elliot Page was obviously playing a character in that, and they've changed the character's gender and name in the show to match their transition, which I think is very lovely. I was wondering a lot how they were going to deal with that, so it's very, very cool. Knight just said, one of my school friends told us a little while back that her cousin has come out of trans. They officially changed their name last month. I know my friend is struggling a little. That group of people can be a bit flip about some social issues, but her and her family seem to be doing better about pronouns, etc. lately. That's good to hear. Yeah, it can be very tricky. My cousin was questioning their gender recently, a younger cousin, and wanted me to talk to them about stuff. Hey, Yorkshire Dave. How you doing? Hey, Lucas. What? Yeah. Hi, Kim. Kim, throw me a trans question. Go. um... Put you on the spot now. Put you on the spot now, Kim. Come on. How did I choose my name? Oh my gosh, okay. So I did what a lot of trans people do. Butts. That's my answer. A lot of trans... I went for at first, I was like, oh, what's a cool name I really like? Oh, Emily. And it turns out that seems to be what a lot of trans people do. It is a very nice name, and if that's your name, then, you know, cool. But my family and my friends were like, I don't think you suit that name. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, that's fair. I was like, I will take that and I will look up some other names. And then I came across Riley and I was like, I really like that name. Crispy, holy shit. Oh my gosh. Crispy, thank you so much for the $100. And they said, in support of a wonderful cause and some beautiful and generous streamers. Crispy, holy shit, thank you. Oh crap, look. Wait, I'm not called Vizty? Oh no, it's all coming out now. I did go with my middle name was a bit trickier because I could not figure out what I wanted to do with my middle name. Because my dead name, middle name, was very masculine. So I ended up taking a little bit of my dead name and just like a tiny bit and making it my middle name. Yeah, Vizty is my middle name, yep. It's definitely not just J. It's Riley J. See? I like it. It's good. Rebirth your dead middle name. Jesus Christ. Okay, here's a question. How do you feel about non-trans people perhaps role-playing trans characters, be they NPC or PC in a D&D game? Not related to Aurora or anything, just curious. Kim, I personally am completely fine with that. Like, if people take the time to like learn about trans issue like stuff and are allies and supportive and treat it with a lot of respect, then 100,000,000%, please do, because I think just having more representation is always good. Yeah, and like as a trans person in D&D, I'm happy to play I'm happy to like play a cis character or an NB character or anything. Like, we might have a little cheeky D&D campaign coming up with the lovely Overlight, Jack, and Redox at some point in the future, and I may or may not be playing a little NB character. D&D. It's a little cheeky leak. Still maybe something will happen next week. I'm not sure. It's the future. But I want to play D&D. Yes, D&D. Oh my gosh. Does anybody have any cheeky questions about like hormone treatment and stuff? Oh, Penny Becky, can I ask, did you ever go through a patch where you wished you weren't trans? And how did you get through that? I'm currently NB. I'm NB and currently spending a lot of time thinking life would be simpler if I was cis. I think, I mean, much love to you. And, you know, just, you know, be who, like, I think just be who you feel most comfortable as. Because you can always, things aren't, you never have to define yourself as one thing forever as well. You can always, if you want to, you can change your pronouns and how people see you for a bit, and then if you feel comfortable doing something else, you can change again, and that's perfectly fine. Gender is fluid, very true. But I definitely did have some moments through my transition where I felt like, yeah, definitely have some moments of doubt. Like, you're never not going to have, it's a big change, but you know, you can, yeah, I don't know, it's hard to say, working through it. Like, I think I had some doubts about myself from like a how I look point of view, and like how I feel about myself, and how other people see me and everything. And it is definitely yeah, it can be, you can have these doubts, but you always just do what you feel most comfortable doing. It's all about, think gender and things, it's all about being your most comfortable self and being who you want to be. A lot of resistance from people at uni, and sometimes it makes you regret coming out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you're having so much trouble with it at uni. That sucks. Maybe see if you can find some, like, have you got any cool LGBTQ clubs and stuff at uni? I did so much of my uni remote that I don't know much about like being there. Hang on, I'm gonna just quickly scroll up because we had some other cheeky questions. Oh, subscriptions don't count towards the donation amount, just the Tiltify link. Thank you. But I appreciate the subs, but please donate through Tiltify. Do you have to pay for hormone treatment, or can it be done in the NHS? And what form do I take? So, once you've been to the gender identity clinic and stuff that we talked about, I'll get to that in a minute, Asha. Give me a sec. So you go to the clinic and then they start prescribing on hormones and they build it up. So you start on like a low dose of estradiol, and they give you something that I can't remember, but it's like, I do not remember for the life of me what it's called. But basically they were like, oh, it's to stop in case you get any, in case your hair starts falling out or thinning. They basically give you this stuff until your estrogen is high enough up, and they've given you a testosterone blocker. So you start off, you build your estradiol level up until it gets to the correct range, and then they then prescribe you a testosterone blocker. So I take 3 pills of estradiol every day, 6 milligram dose, and every 3 months I go to the doctor's, my local GP, and they give me an injection. It's a subcutaneous injection, I think I got that right, in your like fat in your like tummy area, and it hurts like hell because it's a very big needle, but it's only every 3 months, and it's just this slow release testosterone blocker. And both of those things, so because the tablets you take at home, you have to pay for them as you would as a normal over 18-year-old working person with a normal prescription. It's just a regular prescription. If you're exempt for whatever reason, then they'll be free. But the injection is free because anything you take whilst you're in the doctor's is free. That's a nice little loophole. Any medicine they give you whilst you're there, you don't have to pay for. So with the rising prescription costs every year, it's, it's not too bad, like £10 a month. Much better in the UK on the thing than, sadly, a lot of other places where they have to pay a shitload of money for their prescriptions. Asha, as I was asked, they've their first appointment at the gender doctors. Do you have any advice? I think just don't worry. Be like, obviously it's super nervous, the first one. I was nervous every time because I'm very socially anxious. But they're there to help, and just really talk about everything, and like even stuff that you think is just like silly, might be like silly things from your past and stuff. It's like it all brought you to where you are today and how you're feeling now. And if you've like started transitioning at all, I was saying before, like in the way, if you started transitioning a bit, if you started playing with pronouns, or you started playing with different names, or like wearing the clothes that you would like, the gender you are, like just talk about that, and do a bit more of that as you're comfortable with before you go. Definitely like having a bit of transition thing, if you're comfortable before you go, definitely helps the process, for sure. Yeah, I was very scared of needles, but after having this giant needle in my stomach every 3 months, I just don't care about them anymore. 90% of the way to the goal, and we're 45 minutes in. I know, crazy. Hang on, I just got Hansan had a question. Hansan had, I think in life, one on our inherent traits is that we're able to find a way of finding out who we are. I think LGBTQIA, QIA, are maybe thrown earlier on that path. I want to believe that everyone simply will find that moment or space where they finally just feel close to themselves and who they are, and at that point everything becomes easier. I definitely think that, Hansan. It takes time, and a lot of struggle at times, but I think everybody can find the place that where they feel comfortable. And sometimes you have to, like, yes, it can be very difficult, but nature. Personally speaking, if someone misgenders you accidentally, would you rather they just correct themselves and move on and just and not really acknowledge it, or would you prefer an apology and a little discussion? I tend to over-apologize about everything, and I know I've been told by a lot of people prefer just to correct and move on. I think if they've done it, if they do it several times in a row, I'd like an apology, or like several times, like if they see you and they keep doing it, and even if they know they don't mean to, I'd still like them to apologize for it. But I think if somebody just does it by accident in a conversation, like if they just correct themselves straight away and move on, then I think that's best, really. Oh yeah, if anybody will just want to come out and hang in the Discord, boop. Yeah, it's just D, because I didn't want people coming in. Yeah, because I didn't want to have exclamation mark Discord, because I didn't want bots and any transphobes coming in and going, I'm going to jump in their Discord. So I just put it as D. That way people know they can just go D. Because people don't scroll down. It's fine. Last time you went for a blood test, you know you passed out, Nairan? Oh my gosh. I've had so many blood tests now as well. Yeah, I think misgendering, it's a weird one. Like, sometimes, depending on how you're feeling on the day, it can really sting. yeah, it's tricky. Oh, I drank all my tea. I cry. Oh, thank you everybody so much for being so generous. We set a $500 due, £500. We were like, between the three of us, we'll set a goal of £500, and you guys have smashed it already, and we're not even an hour into the stream. Poundy do, yeah. Rosalind, I'm starting HRT soon. I'm not gonna lie. When he told me about the T blocker injection, I thought it was going to be akin to a vaccine or a blood test. No. Don't worry though. Like if you're worried, or if you have your first one and it hurts, you can ask them to give you a local anesthetic every time. I did that for a bit. So they injected me with a little bit of local. Waited for a few minutes, and then you don't feel the other needle, and but I think that's a good way. Definitely, if you're worried about it, then definitely go that route. Because if they give it you, if you're in the UK and they give you that local while you're in the GP, it's free, and they're just there to everything's to help you, and like, yeah. Blessed local, yeah. Laboto, thank you so much for the $20 dues. It says dollars on here, but it's all pounds. I'm just saying $dollar dues because it's confusing. And they love heart. Thank you, Laboto. Mwah. Crispy, what do I regard as the best part of being trans? Joe, I don't know. I think with how wonderful and supportive everybody in our little community here, and in the, because obviously we're big in the Yogscast community, like Bryony's Raiders come over here and everything. Everybody is so supportive and wonderful that I don't know. It's just like I feel like I'm so welcome here, and it's like I can't think of what the best part is, but I think just having this wonderful community at your back is just amazing. Mau Warrior. Oh, hang on, drink. Heard the process for genital reconstructive. Wait, you mean GRS? GRC. Is intrusive and takes time, but at the same time can be much needed thing for people. Do I know much about the process? Gender recognition certificate. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about the genital reconstructive surgery, because that's GRS. See, there's too many things that are the same. We need some new acronyms. GRC, gosh, it is the worst. Can I have a bigger rant about the thing in the UK, the gender recognition certificate? It sucks. It is completely broken, backwards system. So you, no, it's good, Crispy. I know. Thank you. I just couldn't think, I don't know. I'm very happy with how I am now, and myself, but I don't know. It's I don't know. It's a difficult question. I know you've been well. Yeah, the gender recognition certificate. Gosh. That is the worst. So to get your gender recognition certificate, you have to have changed your name for 2 years, have your transition recognised at the gender identity clinic and the GPs. You need to have lived in your gender for 2 years, which means you need to have bills or council tax things or bank documents going back 2 years of you with your correct pronouns and your correct name. Now, that's the bank stuff and the name change stuff, that's fine. But the you can do that. There's no, like, getting your name changed, not that expensive. You can get a statutory declaration, and you're golden. You don't need a deed poll. You can go to your bank. You go, here's my thing. I've changed my gender. They go, cool. The harder part is getting it done on your passport, because you require your statutory declaration and signatures from people who've known you for more than 10 years or something. And then you also need to get your driving license done, which needs your passport to be done, and that's like a whole other mess. And then to change your thing on your birth certificate, you need a gender recognition certificate, and so therefore the HMRC will always see you as your previous gender until you've got a gender recognition certificate. So every time you get a pay slip from your thing, unless your boss has changed it on their end, your pay slip will be in your old gender. So you can't use your pay slip as proof as a gender recognition certificate. It's all fucked. It's just a horrible, horrible loopy mess of getting the certificate requires you to do stuff that you can't do until you've got the certificate. In some places, it's awful. But for the most part, honestly, you just don't need it. You can change your name and your gender with your council, your bank. You could tell people at work, and they could change it on their system, so it should show fine. You do need to change your name on your with HMRC and on your birth certificate at least. But yeah, it is so dumb. Honestly, it needs reworking. It just doesn't work. Have a headache already. I'm sorry, Labo. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a rant. It is really stupid. Do I have a favourite outfit that I wouldn't have worn pre-transition? Ooh. Well, I actually don't really have many of my clothes from pre-transition. Only some hoodies, because hoodies are great. I think I've slowly become more loving of cardigans. Okay, I really hate cardigans for ages, and they've grown on me. Dresses, obviously. Still only have one at the moment. There's a picture of me in it from Christmas. Cardies are my lifeline. Does that sound like with sweaters? I love them. Nightjar. Fill out form B28H and then fill out form A8773G. You need an 8773G to fill out a form B285. Yeah. It's like that Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing. Oh, God. Yeah, I think cardigans and dresses. Am I good? I hope it changes in the future. I know Scotland wants to change the process, and that'll take a while. I really hope it does. Like, we've had a lot of there's been a lot of consultations about changing the whole process from visiting the gender identity clinic and everything, and just I know I had to fill in a bunch of questionnaires and stuff at the time. It's just been a very long, ongoing process for them all. But the people at the GIC are doing their best. Their goddamn best. I had enough hassle trying to get a logbook for my car because the bloke I bought it off never sent it to the DVLA. Oh no, God. Yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. I do hope they do need to do something about it. Just being way smoother. It just doesn't need to. You just have to. Oh yeah, it just loops back on itself too many times. It doesn't make sense. I think it's intentionally shit because the government intentionally don't want to help as much as they could. Sadly. But then that's what we've got the charities to try and make some change. Zaf. Oh, my voice is going now from all the talking. Oh, oh, I realised my music stopped at some point. Oh, Wow, thank you so much for the £30. You're amazing. Right, let me find a quick playlist. Oh, target reached! Holy shit. Wait, I need to call Jack. Wait. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Hello, is this Jack? Is this Jack? This is Visti coming in. Hello. It is. Let me put you on speaker. Hang on.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Hopefully this is coming through okay on the mic. So.
I'm assuming you're calling me for one reason.
Okay, Jack. Okay, you told me to call you if we smash the goal. Okay, we're an hour in. And we have hit £500.
Holy fuck.
I know.
That is insanely fast. I guess we gotta up it now.
Yeah.
I don't know what to put it up to.
No idea.
Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for your generosity. Holy fuck. And thank you, Viz, for, bringing it home so quickly.
I know, it's insane. Nightjar says we should up it to 1k.
Oh my god, I was thinking of it. I thought that's another 500. That's a lot.
We can do it. I'm only an hour in.
Just give it another hour.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know, crazy.
Wow, what a generous and loving community.
I know, it's amazing.
So lovely.
I know.
Wow. I'm so proud of you, my dear Viz.
Oh, Jack.
Proud of you.
Oh.
I knew you could do it.
Oh.
I knew you could start us off strong.
Oh my gosh.
Proud of you in that Thursday slot,
Yeah.
It's just started. Oh, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I like how 500 were like, oh, we might hit it, like, at the end.
Yeah. I was like, I just want 100. That's my dream.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your stream, and I guess I'll double the donation goal now. Yeah,
I've been told they want you to order an entire Wagamamas. That's where they want you at on your goal.
We haven't. That's on my stream.
Yeah, on Jack's. It has to be on Jack's stream. Yeah,
it's
on Saturday.
500 total. It's
no,
just
yeah.
my stream.
Yeah.
They're silly billies. They wanted that. They gotta save some pennies for Saturday. Oh god, I'm gonna spend so much money if that happens. £300 of food. Oh Jesus!
It's like you could share it out. Nightjar wants some Wagamama as well, so you gotta buy some for everyone.
Well, if everyone can come over, they can have some.
Okay, perfect.
That's the rule, but they can't have my address. They have to find me.
All right. It's like we know you live in Bristol somewhere, so we're narrowing it down.
That really narrows it down. Bristol's a very small place.
Yeah. There's like 2 yogs there, and it's fine.
Yeah, we all live in the same flat.
Yeah.
Because
and we live in the basement, the mods. That's how it works. Yeah.
You guys know where I am. I'm
on
the floor above.
Exactly. Alright, I'll go back to it.
Rest of your stream then.
Right.
Call me again if you smash the next goal.
Oh, we will. Okay, you have to tell me when you've updated it. I might need to refresh stuff.
I will update it. Yeah, as soon as I hang up, I'll go and update it.
Alright. Mwah, kiss.
Mwah.
Okay, that was Jack. Everyone. This was Jack's idea. So, Jack was like, "Here's my phone number. Ring me if you smash the goal." Call Overlight next goal. I do not have Overlight's number, but I'm sure we could do that. uh, Nightjar, I'll just sit outside of every Wagamama in Bristol and follow every delivery driver. Holy shit. Yeah, Discord, for sure. Oh, well done. Like, I'm proud of you all. Like, I had no idea what to expect, from this stream, and I'm so amazed. Oh, it updated itself. £1,000. So yeah, thank you everybody for being so generous. I've never done a charity stream before, and I had no idea what was gonna happen. So thank you all. I can't order a Wagamama Zaf because the let me just find out where the closest Wagamamas to me is. Hang on. Wagamamas. Rosaria, hey, how you doing? Maps. Let me just do a quick little. Okay, the closest one to me is either Newcastle or Preston. Okay. There's a lot of road closures on the way. Okay, it's 73 miles away. It's an Asian fusion food chain. Worth it. Oh my gosh. On the opposite side of the country, east-west? Yeah. It isn't close. I could go down south and go to Preston, but that's about as far. I suppose there isn't one in Scotland somewhere. How am I this morning? First hour being Rosaria, we had the goal for all 3 of our streams, Jack Overlight and I, of £500, and we smashed it, and we're an hour in. That's how we're doing. It's going amazing. Everybody's been so insanely generous. Yeah, it's an entire restaurant chain. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could have anything really because I'm a little bitch and I don't like spice. It's all about just no spice. They do yummy chicken ramen and it's yummy for me because it's so unspicy, devoid of any veg. Yes, Nightjar. Yes. Yeah, I don't really live near. There's not very many like big chain restaurants. There's lots of pubs, obviously, for like if you look at like the big pub companies like Green King and stuff. There's lots of cool pubs around. But they're and Weatherspoons, if you really wanted to go. Kim knew I was a basic white girl. She became my friend. She has to deal with it. Nightjar. Didn't Jack say you crushed a goal in the first hour? Jack, I don't know. Jack's very lovely. Can't believe it. Trip to Beatrix Potter World next goal. We could do that. We don't even need. That's not even going to be much of a goal. If you can make your way up here, we can make that happen. Say no to spices. Saddens your dad. I hate spice. Like, I can't deal with spice food. Went to a friend's wedding up there. It's lovely. Oh, I went for a lovely walk the other day. Ped can take us on the way to Peppa Pig World. Yes. Oh my god. Little cheeky trip to Alton Towers on the way, you know. Not really the same place, but it's close enough. It's all northern, isn't it? Oh, right. Anyway, after that massive distraction, has anybody got any more trans questions? The whole of the north is close enough. See, I'm not normally like that. Normally I'm like, people go, oh yeah, Manchester, that's in the north. I'm like, no, it's not in the north. Let's see, a blue bar saying €500, but an orange one saying 1,000. Yes, because we're halfway. We're exactly 50-50. The blue is filling up. Yes, so blue is how much we have raised, like the one on the left, and the one on the yellow, and above that is the goal. One of Zaf's favourite memories from school was buying the second hottest spice in the world and going to the co-op to buy a pint of milk each. Holy shit. When you live in on the country, on the border, everything is south, exactly. Manchester was very far north for me when I went to uni there from Cardiff. I made a friend who lives in Alnwick. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. Which form of transport is the superior one? Kirsten. Your legs. Anik is lovely. You've been around the castle? Amazing. Anything south of Leeds is the south. Anything south Scotch Corner's the south. Hey, get out of here. I've started this big argument. Where's north? Anything north of Birmingham is the north. No. Scotch Corner. You gotta go up from Scotch Corner, then it's north, and that's it. That's your measurement. Megabus to Newcastle, 9 hours. Oh god, Nightjar, that sounds horrible. I feel like I should have a question, but I don't. Which I think means I know way less than I should. Oh no, we're sorry. You have to watch all the questions. I can talk a bit more. Okay, what have you got here? I have kind of covered pretty much everything here already. Apart from lack of education in school, which brings us back to our lovely charity. Nightjar and Arnhole are the same person? Suspicions grow. So, stop talking about buses. Yeah, in schools, I don't know if it's better now, because I've not been in a school for over 10 years. But we were taught absolutely nothing about trans stuff. So transitioning was just a thing that we just didn't know anything about. Like, the only thing we really had was occasionally on something you'd see a very horribly stereotyped version of a character who'd had a sex change. Like on The Simpsons or something. And it's that was basically the only existence of it that we knew until the internet saved us. Tumblr and the internet's taught me everything. Yeah. So whereas you know, gendered intelligence, they go out and they teach, and they do lectures and stuff in schools and unis and businesses to try and increase the knowledge of people and the awareness, which I think is super good. I think we need to hit a point where it's just taught really well in school, and people, like, it's all like in America at the moment. Sadly, they've got in lots of places this big fear of teaching kids trans and LGBTQ plus stuff, the fear that it makes them gay or something. But it's just the support's there for people who that is who they are, and they just don't know it exists yet. And so they struggle through life confused and sad until they stumble upon its existence. Zaf, how could you combat casual transphobia? It's everywhere where I live. Oh, it's tricky. I don't know. I think you just gotta stick with your, because most people, like, I think it's a big thing for like social anxiety and stuff in as well, is most people you see you're never gonna see ever again. So I think just getting a good group of people around you that support you, like friends and family and stuff, I think that's the most important. Hi, Imagine a bit. How you doing? Oh, bystander intervention, active bystander training online. I like that, Nightjar. I have not seen that, but that's very cool. Yeah, definitely. Like, especially things that happen online in games and stuff. Like having somebody there who, yeah, like learning about stepping in, and yeah, I definitely agree. Rosaria, remembered in high school there was one person in class you always perceived as male, but they cross-dressed, and I don't know if they were a cross-dresser or if they were trans or what, but they had a speech impediment, and that made it sound like they had a British accent. That's what a roller coaster of a story. Do I think that things are going generally in a better direction these days in terms of education and acceptance? I definitely think here in the UK, we are moving forward a lot. We're definitely, because of some horrible newspapers and tabloids and that are owned by a certain cunt that we won't mention. Sorry for the C word. Anybody that's watching, apologies. Probably should have bleeped that out. I have. That you're obviously and a certain author who's a massive you know, things are sometimes a bit like, yeah, there's a bit of pushback on stuff with some horrible stupid people, but I think generally, especially with just queer education and stuff generally, I think we have progressed a lot. Like, even my sister's just a few years younger than me, and in school they had they were way more accepting of things that whereas when I was at school, like, people would say gay as an insult all the time and everything, whereas that never, like, even that's like really massively dropped off. Yeah, I have seen some stuff about the Don't Say Gay bill. What a ridiculous load of shit. I'm very sorry for all the Americans. I really hope that you can. It's so tricky. Like, some places in America are really progressive, and some of them are just so ass backwards. It's insane. I hope that things get better over there for sure. Yo, Asha, thank you so much for the £50 donation. Kirsten said they read a story once about how someone's sibling came out trans and they'd spray their parents with plant spray if they misgendered them. I think streams like mine and communities like these help a ton with people who are feeling alone, struggling with who that. Absolutely, and I hope that people can. Hi, Faisal. I hope that people can come in and just like can come in and ask questions of me, and like, and that I can make this stream like a place for people to come and hang out and feel safe. And I hope that I can make the places that I moderate safe for people as well. That is like a really big thing for me, for sure. I think we have more charities in the UK open to talking about LGBTQ to kids and made it a lot safer. Yeah, but like gendered intelligence. Living in a part of rural England feels like America in that sense. Yes, it can do, very sadly. So in the middle of 5th grade, 12th being senior year in high school, I said I was gay, and I meant gay isn't happy, not into homosexual, but of course no one took it that way. And thus began 3 years of being ruthlessly bullied and ruining of literally my entire life that led to me having 0 friends when I left high school and no social skills going into college. Oh, Rosaria, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. God, people can be so horrible. I hope you're doing well now. You are a very, very lovely and wholesome person. And I'm glad you are here. Another good way of dealing with transphobia: yeet those fuckers if you meet them online and report them if you're not a mod. Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear. Kirsten. I'm always worried I'll be rude or offended if I ever have questions regarding anything trans. Well, yeah, I'm perfectly happy for anybody to ask me pretty much anything. I think if somebody asks me something that's I think is a bit like over the line or weird or something, I'll just say that I think it's a bit weird and over the line, and I won't answer it. I'm not gonna be mad. So if you ever have anything and you just like, I've always wondered about this, even if you can't think of how to word it properly. Hey, Jazz Stitch, thank you so much for the raid. Final Fantasy 14, nice. Welcome. We're doing a charity stream here for gendered intelligence, and we're talking about trans stuff. Swan recommended I raid you. Swan is so lovely. But welcome everyone. We're just having a big chat at the moment about just anything trans, really. And we're raising money for a wonderful trans and queer supporting charity in the UK. Got a little link here if any of you would like to donate. Swan is lovely, yes, very true. But welcome everyone. Thank you for the follows as well. I did mute my notifications. Usually just don't ask anything unless it's expressly says to be alright. Yeah, I think that's fair. I just I'm happy for anybody to. Yeah, I'd rather people learn and be comfortable, like learn and understand things. So if anybody who's coming in on the raid has any questions about trans stuff, feel free to throw it in the chat. Anything, nothing's off the table. Here's a question you might not want to answer. Have you had bottom surgery? Considered it? Thoughts on it? I'm like, this is something I was thinking about if somebody asked, and I was like, do I want to answer this? Because it might open me up to some weird bullying on from horrible transphobes. But at the same time, they can go fuck themselves. I have not had bottom surgery yet. And when I was doing my transition-y stuff at the clinic, they were like, oh, we can like put you on the wait list and everything if you want. And I was like, oh no, it's fine at the moment. I $10 from Jazz, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, I didn't want to at the time when I got discharged from the clinic and just was on my things. I didn't want to. I didn't feel comfortable doing it. It felt very sudden and soon, and I didn't think I was ready, so I put it off. And more recently, I have been considering it. So I think, yeah, I think it's tricky because, like, yeah, I just wanted to see what it'd be like transitioning before that, and then, you know. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that Rosaria right now, but I will have a look at it. Questions about voice. Because I get self-conscious even alone. I get quite self-conscious doing it even alone. I think... Because I did a little bit of... at the Gender Identity Clinic, they do offer a small thing for free of voice lessons, and I think I did about 5, maybe. For free. Music. Alright, put it mute. So I had a little bit of practice. Yeah, I had a bit of like practice. I think just generally there's lots of things that I think you find a good thing to do. There's lots of good good resources online on YouTube and stuff, as somebody said in their chat already. A really good thing to do is to get where you kind of want your bottom when you're like starting off. You get your sort of where you want your bottom level to be and sort of hum. Or like even if you want to work, if you're working it up, go, okay, so here's, I want to start building it up. So you pick like a sort of mid-range thing and you go, and then you go, and then start like building up off that. So you start doing like stuff. So you go me, my, moo, and then and just start doing lots of like me, like that. That sort of exercises. That's definitely something. And then you can slowly up your bottom range, and like so you have like this nice range of and that's definitely one thing, and that I learned on my thing that I stuck with a lot. Yeah, with transitioning for trans women, the hormone stuff doesn't really ever affect your voice. Maybe in some people's cases it might, but generally speaking it doesn't. You just have to work on doing it with yeah, you gotta work through it. Trans Voice Lessons, great YouTube channel. Yeah, I think I do have a lot of things on it, like practicing certain phrases that you use every day as well is a very good thing to do. Yeah, for trans men or some intersex people, let's say, testosterone will, as it does in male puberty, it changes your vocal cords, so that will have an effect on trans men more, who are on testosterone. There's also a trans voice subreddit. Yeah, there's a lot of cool trans subreddits. I don't want to shout out thingy anymore because they're kind of a bit up and down sometimes. Yeah, gotta just take it slow. Voice is something that you don't want to force it and hurt your throne. So just work on slowly building up. Just doing like, going like, in like, getting a nice bottom range, and then, like, just doing some exercises where you just go like C, 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 like that. Just up and down. And then just work through them. A really good, if you want some silly trans memes, go on to /r/tra, like with like 5 A's, and then it links you to another subreddit, which is trans, and it is the best fucking shit ever. I did have to unsubscribe from it because there's so much on there that it was just filling up my Reddit homepage, but it is the greatest shit. I love it. Yeah, there's like a shorter one. I can't remember if it just links you to. Yeah, it's so good. Faisal asked, always wondered are trans people supported well in the UK? I've heard things are good and bad, but just wondered my experience with it. I think we talked about it a bit. I think we're in an okay place. Obviously, there's lots of systems in place to you can get your hormone treatment, you can transition on the NHS. The problems are there's so few, you have to go to the gender identity clinics, and there's so few of them that the wait time is like 20 plus months. So and then we were talking about changing your gender on like your birth certificate and stuff is just impossible, because the gender recognition certificate is just such a horrible shit process that is so backwards and wrapped around on itself and stuff that it sucks massively. There's only 7 GICs in the whole country. I think that might be right, yeah. I know there's one in Newcastle, one in London. I think there's one in Manchester. There is not many. It is pretty... I did not realise today was Trans Visibility Day. This is an amazing coincidence. This was not planned. If that is the case, completely circumstantial timing. Oh, Jack planned it, I see. Guy with a stone, I am a gay cis male in my mid-30s who's most likely also autistic. I'm open-minded and actually don't really care about sexuality and genders. Everybody is human, should be able to live their lives as they see fit right. But I know it's an important topic just because many people just don't think about it without having an opinion at all. For me, I'm very thankful just to listen to you and sort through my own thoughts, getting more educated. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out. How you doing, Zoov? Yeah, thank you, everybody. I think it's just, yeah, so sometimes people can meet when they say, everyone is the same, or I don't see the issue, they mean that in a bad way, but I know you meant that in I definitely understand that point of view as well. Gotta reboot the invisibility system once again. Oh dear. Zoof, have you got any trans questions? Nightjar banned like 1,000 people before the stream, and then she's been here doing mod stuff. Yeah. Yeah. 269, there you go. It wasn't quite 1,000, it's still a lot. So glad to actually see you for once. It's usually just an empty camera. Oh dear. Zeus become Dreadhunger addicted as well, look. they were known horrible, naughty people accounts. Faisal, that was all. Yeah, naughty people. We don't want them here. We were preemptively keeping them out just in case anything happened on this lovely stream. Right. I'm gonna very quickly nip to the loo. Please come up with some more questions if you have any. Burp. Hello. Ooh. Bart Simpson with antlers on my jacket? No, it's just a little deer. Probably already asked, but what's the best way for cis folks to support trans people? Ah, Boba. Ugh. I think Brian asked a similar question earlier on, and I was like, oh no, I should have prepared for this question. And I was still like, I don't know how to answer it. I think I think you, Boba, you already know the answer to this because you're an amazing, amazing supporter of the trans community. But just like raising awareness about trans stuff, being there for people, you know, correct pronouns, making sure people know people's pronouns, correcting people if the people are okay with you correcting it for them. That, you know, correct people when they misgender me because I'm too scared to do it. Yeah, see, that's what Brittany said. Yeah, I think, yeah, you've got a wonderful community and everything. Yeah, it's just definitely about making people feel comfortable, and then if like trans people need help with something in their transition, just being there for them and being there to be like being open to being asked questions that they might be nervous to ask, that sort of thing. Yes, Nightjar, ban them all. Yes, good. Oh, I think Faisal's Lord of the Rings reference has some horrible connotations in this trans chat. I know you didn't mean it that way. Are there any resources for trans folk who are having trouble affording HRT? Oh, I'm sure there are. I think there are lots of charity things, especially around America, but I cannot tell you them off of my head, sadly. There definitely is some cool charity stuff. What would you say to someone who is nervous about going for their first appointment or starting their transition? I think it's very important when you go is you are going to be nervous, especially if you are like me, very socially anxious. It is a very scary thing to go and do, but it's important, and the people there are my sister just donated £15. She's lovely. The people there are there to like if you're going to see a specialist like person who in the UK we have the gender identity clinics. So the people you're going to see are they know all about trans stuff. They're there to support you and help you figure out what you want to do and who you want to be. So if you are going to be nervous, but don't worry, and you have to be get to talk to them a bit, and you have to be open, and it really helps the process if you are very open with everything and you think back on a lot of stuff that you think I didn't really like. There might be a lot of stuff in your life where you think that's perfectly normal, everybody does that, but talk about that sort of stuff as well, because maybe it isn't stuff everybody else does. Maybe it is something that is a thing where you go, oh well, of course I'm trans because I went to bed at night and prayed that I woke up as a woman, and stuff, Boba, thank you so much for the £100. I love you. Oh my gosh, Hannah, I know. Welcome. Au revoir, I know, crazy. And I think what I said before, when we were talking about, in the UK at least, I can't speak really for the American process because I don't, or anywhere else because I don't know it that well. But in the UK, if you feel comfortable, while you're on the wait list to go for your appointment, start doing some stuff, sort of transition-y stuff, if you're comfortable with it. Start playing around with pronouns, start playing around with names. If you're comfortable with it, come out to some of your friends and your family. It definitely, only if you're comfortable with it, but it speeds up the process, for sure. Do you have any people or celebrities who were transition goals for you? There are a few musicians who give me such gender envy. Oh, I don't know, actually. There are some very cool trans and allies who are celebs, but I don't know if I don't know. I think I always go for I want to be like a crazy rocker chick, and then that's all of my goals are rocker chick vibes. Does the NHS cover electrolaser in the UK? Yes. It covers when you're in the clinic, they refer you to one, and it covers 10 sessions, I believe. But it depends. Around 10 laser sessions, and they'll spread that out over several. Hi, Tef. Several goes, and then you will only have to redo them once you've done so many. You only have to go once every year or two and just have a little quick zap. So generally that, yeah. So that is one very nice thing. Nightjar, thank you for gifting £15.69. Nice. Thank you, Nightjar. Oh, the whole total is now 69,069. Oh my gosh, nice. Boba, what? Hang on. Joke A has said, how do we support trans people, for example? Isn't the answer the same as how we support anyone? Be empathetic, listen to issues, just be supportive. Maybe just not me understanding really, but feels the same. People are people. I mean, it's definitely like yeah. I mean, being just empathetic and everything definitely helps. I think it's just like with a lot of things, trans people can face a lot of harassment and put like a lot of stuff that even if it's unintentional, right? A lot of unintentional transphobia and stuff, and it's just being aware that that can happen and supporting it if you see it and making sure you don't do it. Steph, thank you so much for the $50 and for ruining Nightjar's 6969. Boba asked, what film, TV representations do you think have been good for trans folks? If I know any. Oh, well, I think Sense8. I didn't really watch much of that, but it did have a nice trans character representation in it. Sadly, Netflix cancelled it. Very sad. I think I'm very interested to see what's happening with the Umbrella Academy, because Elliot Page has transitioned and they've changed the gender and name of a character that he plays in the show. So that is going to be very exciting to see. Yeah, I haven't known much. I think we just need a lot more representation, just a lot more trans characters and stuff. And whether they tell a story of a person transitioning or their struggle, or if they're just there. Same with like NB characters and stuff, you know? They just need to be in the film. Like we could have, I want some films with trans and NB action heroes where it doesn't matter that you don't have to tell a big rolling backstory, it's just them kicking ass or something, you know? Lux asked, how important is trans to your identity? Would you rather be referred to as a trans woman or just a woman? I'm, like, for a long time, online especially, I was stealth. I didn't tell anybody I was trans, but then Zoe's coming out stream on the Yogscast Jingle Jam the other year really just brought me to I think that's the most I cried. It was a lot, and so I felt a bit more comfortable. I told like all of the lovely Yogs mods and stuff, and I've just been a bit more open with it all since. But I think for me, I'm happy with whatever. Just because I want to make a place where everybody feels good and feels safe and is like learns about, like, I feel like trans stuff, just people need to know about stuff, and people like having somewhere where they can ask questions or they can feel comfortable, feel safe. And that's Kirsten shouting out high rollers for their representation. True. Big Mouth had a good trans character. I haven't seen that. She-Ra has some. She-Ra has their little cheeky NB characters and stuff. Gosh, I love She-Ra. It would be cool to see someone male presenting and then tie skip forward and then female presenting. That would be pretty cool. If it was done well. A film called Boy Meets Girl, which is pretty good, and main character in it is a trans woman. Interesting. Kirsten didn't know I was trying to tell Shell trans tag. Amazing. People at times ask if you're trans because of the voice. I haven't had that much. I think I've been very worried about it happening. Sorry, occasionally when I talk, I obviously hit a thing and it peaks. I do apologize. Yeah, I've been very worried about that happening, but it hasn't happened that much. Oh, this playlist finished. Hang on. Don't ever think your voice is that like deep or masculine. I don't know if that's rude to say. No, it's I don't know, because it can be very easy for me to be self-conscious about my voice. But I think I have got to a place where I'm very comfortable with it, and I think you have all helped that a lot. Everybody being so wonderful and supportive and everything. This wooden thing behind me, in school, a long time ago now, like 15 years ago, because I've not been to school for a long time, I made this in product design. It was a lamp originally, a little tiny bit at the top went missing here, so there's a bit of a gap. There was a bit at the bottom that held a light bulb, so it lit up, but at the moment it's just a block of wood. I also made a really cool chair, but unfortunately it's no longer glued together, it's just in pieces under my bed. What's that wood thing? Yeah. Nobody's asked about it. It's been there the whole time. This is the first time anybody's asked about it. Saw this wholesome post on Ask Trans where a guy was asking if dating a trans girl is any different, and the comments said stuff about like how different surgeries need different time periods and so on. It was sweet. That's lovely. I made it. No, that was just it was just in school, and like I think I made that in GCSE, so like 13 to 16 age. Can't remember when. Probably 16. Yeah. I think this one mostly a lot of laser cutting. The chair was a lot of actual cutting and sanding, and routing, and yes, a lot of shit going on in that one. That was for my A-levels. I did project design in A-level. I slayed that shit. Bandai! Thank you so much for the $20. Happy to contribute to this cause. Best of luck with the streams. Thank you, Bandai. Lovely Bandai. Hiding, lurking here. Oh, you made it DT at school was a shitty clock thing that was just awful. Night chat, no. Yeah, I don't think they really do it in the school. Because the teacher who, try not dox anyone. The teacher who taught me product design at A-level and GCSE no longer works at the school, and they were my neighbour. Couldn't do design tech for GCSE because I took Latin and the schedules didn't work. Oh no. I was quite lucky with how mine all laid out eventually. I don't know, school's weird. It's so weird thinking back anyway. Thank you everybody for the follows, by the way. I have them all muted, but I appreciate it. School was a tech college, everybody had to do DT subject at GCSE. Oh, cool. Yeah, mine was quite similar, Photic. We were undiscovered, didn't care for one another, you and I. Oh. You and I thought I was okay. This is my first actual just chatting stream as well. I think it's gone very well. Champ, thank you so much for the $10. Can't donate much right now, but here you go. Thank you so much, Champ. Gosh, Champ is amazing. PogChamp. No, you. No, you. Love to go back to college. I think it'd be really weird now, like, being who I am now. Like, it's so different to how I was when I was young, like, obviously. In many ways. Yeah. Amazing how much you learn throughout your life, and then you look back and you go, fuck me, I thought some stupid shit. Yeah, it's an incredible journey, really. Yeah, but I mean, just like, you know, it's weird. Yeah, so many different choices, exactly. But then you might be like, just the tiniest little change might have made you completely different. Hang out with different people and suddenly you're entirely
We were undiscovered, didn't care for one another. You and I.
So everybody's got like horrible school flashbacks now. I'm sorry.
You got me high, but I'm sober. You make me lonely when I'm by myself. I should be free, but
Tev.
that we could be something in the end, something more than friends.
Well, it's gonna be good to get into some chill Minecraft in a bit. Whoa, holy crap. Abyssal Omelette. Thank you so much for the £130.31 to get us back to a more round number. And Rubber Mallard, thank you for the $35 dues. Great cause, keep up the fight. Love, thank you so much. You're amazing. We should never quit college the first time you tried it, so if you managed to do it the second time around only 10 years later. Yeah, I'm glad you gave it another shot and you got where you wanted to be. Or closer, at least. Zeef's thinking Minecraft stuff. I don't know, I just need some like just some lighter stone so I can sprinkle it in, Zeef, that's all. I used to hang out with girls and wanted to be a girl at 10. I don't know why it took me another 11 years to figure out why. Exactly, that was a big mood, Zara. It was a big mood. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the Gendered Intelligence charity. Helps teaching, like in school sort of things and businesses and stuff. And it is something that needs to be to happen more in schools on just the curriculum. Just needs to push way more. Guys, we're now 2 hours in and you've almost smashed the second now unreachable goal. It's just insane how generous everybody has been. 6K? Oh god. Holy crap. Oh yeah, that's fair. Jack's got some really cool goals for his stream to hit. So Overlight streaming tomorrow from 9 till 9, I believe, and Jack is streaming on Saturday from 2 till 2. We'll be doing some more charity stuff. Holy shit, Crispy. Crispy's donated £100 and said, because why not? Crispy is just the most generous person I know. Just a crazy, lovely person. Call Jack again. Wait, what's over? Is Overlight still streaming? Could you change the text color? Don't know. We can't read the white. Absolutely. Good night, Crispy. Thank you so much. Call Zoe. I think I could not do that. Call Sips. Overlight streaming. I call Overlight, but I don't want to interrupt her stream. What would be a good font color? If I just stick it on black, I don't really have much choice. Let's see how that is, and we can change it again if we need. Yes, and we can change it again. Oops, echoing myself. Call chat. Chat. What's doing? Kim, thank you for the little cheeky tweet. I just opened my Twitter. Holy crap. Nightjar call. You won't answer. Oh. I can call Jack if you want. I call Jack again. Like, he needs to change the thing anyway. Hello, is this Jack? Yeah, it is. Hang on, let me put you on speaker. Hang on a minute.
Vaguely familiar. Getting a weird sense of deja vu.
Yeah, so, do you remember we set the goal to £1,000?
You're joking, mate.
We have hit, the goal.
You're joking. What time is it?
It's 1 o'clock.
I was joking about doing it in an hour.
I know, everybody's been so amazingly generous. It's quite insane, actually. I wasn't expecting this.
Now?
I don't know.
Do we just double it again? Do we just keep doubling
let's put it on 2K, and then we'll see what happens over the rest of the stream.
Jesus, hang on, I'm in my kitchen right now. I was having a bit of a cook.
I do need to make a sandwich, actually. Now you've said food.
£1,000 already, 2 hours in.
I know.
And we thought we'd struggle to hit 500 in 3 days.
I know. Oh shit.
What the hell? So I'm just scrolling through the donations. Wow.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Amy, for the £19.69, bringing back the 69 for Nightjar. Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Ah, Crispy for the 100. Wow, 130 from Abyssal.
No.
Whoa, 50 from Stebbers. 35 from Rubbers. £10 from Champ. My champion of my heart.
Yep.
Sorry, I just...
Does anybody know what the song, the Yogscast song is, where the goal music? If you know what it's called, I'll put it on.
I'm updating it now. It's double to 2,000
okay.
now.
Oh, holy shit. Peter, thank you so much for the £100. 2K is too easy. Pop off. Also, do you want to play Dread Hunger later? Shit, of course it's Pedgrin. I completely was just like, duh. I saw the name and I was like, I recognize the name. I'm so dumb. Thank you, Ped. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
I'm just a part of this stream now.
Yeah, you're here now, Jack. Oh, I'm kind of embarrassed now. I didn't recognize Ped's name straight away.
I'm getting scared for my turn. I'm worried I'm going to be letting the side down.
No, it's good. This is a team effort. Ped, I'm doing some community Dread Hunger at 8. We're gonna have, a lot of people said, hey, I want to play. So if you want to play, absolutely.
There's also community Dread Hunger on Saturday as well. There's a lot of Dread Hunger.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dread Hunger happening. Ped doxed himself. I already know Ped's name. It's not a dox. It's just me being dumb. Nightjar, thank you for the $14. Do.
I'm still here.
Alright, Jack, sorry. Go and make your food. Make me some food as well. Kiss.
Oh, well,
Mwah.
what do you fancy? I'm doing some mushrooms, some garlic mushrooms on toast today.
Oh,
That's
yes,
all
that sounds. Yeah, that sounds good. Send me that in the post.
right. No, I'll hand deliver it. Give
Oh.
me like several hours to find you.
Okay, I'll just text you my address.
Thank you very much. That'll
alright.
make it easier. I'll shorten the process by a bit.
Alright, see you later. Bye. Bye.
So I guess call me at
I'll call you at
2K.
2K.
In an hour.
I'll call you in an hour. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh god. Yeah, Ped is Mr. P. Gwyn. That's true. Very true. God, so dumb. I apologise. Yeah, the do song. What's it called though? I can look up Celebration on Is it an Epidemic song? The song is Who Likes to Party? Oh, it's a Kevin MacLeod one. Oh shit. Is Kevin still good with songs, or is he very grumpy with them? Because I'm pretty sure he do not like. Bam, that's all you're getting. Kevin's banned now. Big Bad Santa? Hell, we can do that. I can do that. I can make it so. Yeah, we need a new, equally as cool celebration song. I'm sure there's something on Epidemic. There's so much music on there. Right. Ped, if you're still here, have you got any trans questions? We're taking trans questions. I've kind of gone through my entire preparation list during the questions, so I'm kind of out of stuff. Unless somebody wants to talk about gaffs and tucking. Which is going to be a bit of a weird conversation to have. A gaff. So, for trans women or intersex people or whoever who have not had bottom surgery, they want to keep things sort of hidden away downstairs. You can like have a gaff, and it keeps things nice and tucked in. Stream lagging. Stream is lagging. Wait. Give it a cheeky refresh. I'm here. Have a nice look, T-Cozy. I'm back. We're back. Turns out, uploading things, not a good thing to do. Chef, thank you so much for the $5 reduce. You're amazing. We hit the 1K on. We hit the 1K. So, gaff. A gaff, you know, if you haven't had bottom surgery, It's something that keeps things nicely tucked into place. Though there are a lot of places that sell some very nice knickers that do all the tucking for you, so you don't need to wear a gaff. That's a gaff. There you go. Damn it, Kirsten didn't even get to hear about the gaff because she's refreshed and now she has ads. Ugh. Unbelievable. I'm not saying it again. Yeah, and like it's like a Binder does the same thing for people who need to wear a binder. I'll keep it more vague. Yeah. Missed an hour because of your internet and now this. It's okay, we're back. Just give it a... If you're hearing this now, give the stream a little cheeky refresh and you should be caught up to live. I'm sorry, we had a little bit of an internet lagging and now there might be a delay. Hopefully people won't need to refresh. It should refresh, hopefully. Lux, thank you for gifting a sub to Kirsten. Gaff and knickers are so much British stuff, my American brain does not compute. Boba, my question is, why are all trans girls inherently superior gamers? I don't know. AH Kieran asked this earlier on about Dread Hunger. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's like some sort of weird, the gamer mentality. I don't know. So silly. With my stream being made aware of something, I actually often asked myself why, or if I wasn't a girl, and sometimes wished it as a smaller child, as a cis man, but apparently I went through questioning my gender identity, so thank you again for that insight. You're welcome. I'm glad to give some things, like everybody... there's lots of things where people might not realise that not everybody does it, but at the same time, it doesn't instantly mean you're trans, but it's something to think about at least. Champ, I have a trans question. What's the difference between trans fats and saturated fats? Fuck's sake. Fucking Champ. Get out of here. Kay's right. If it has 0 trans fats, trans people can eat it and not gain any weight. True. I'm still really embarrassed about not recognising Ped's name, even though I knew it. Oh, I love Ped. Amazing. Sorry, trans fat means it's made from cis human flesh. Oh no, we've turned into Dread Hunger cannibal talk again. Why, they're glad you'll feel comfortable with who you are in that sense, Kirsten. That's good. Yeah, okay. Do I like pickles? I don't really have many pickles. Not something I normally eat. So I don't. I don't know. Yes, no, I'm not sure. No pickles, yeah. Natural to question aspects of your identity as you grow older doesn't always mean that you're trans or gay or etc. But sometimes if you keep questioning it could be a good sign. Yeah. I think it's just the most important thing is being comfortable with yourself. Here's the question: does dysphoria always show up as horrible sensations, thoughts, or feelings, or can it be subtle or not there at all? And do trans folks always have dysphoria? I think like it can hit like different levels. For a long time, I used to have definitely a lot of body dysphoria, a lot of things around my voice, and definitely I think a big one for me that I am is if my hair is a certain way, it reminds me of how I was before I transitioned, and that really sets it off and massively gets me. I think, yeah, it can be a bit of it can, but I think you can definitely 100% reach a point where you are comfortable with yourself, where you see yourself and you hear yourself, and you don't feel that dysphoria. And sometimes it may come back, and about some certain things, and sometimes it may not. Like, I personally, I am super myself in a very good place right now, where I'm very happy with how I am and where I am in like my journey and everything. But sometimes things might just you might see something and it'll get you. Miss Honey from Matilda. Okay, I gotta look at this. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Boba. Yeah, and Jay, many hugs, Nightjar, many hugs. Abyssal, your dysphoria got worse after you came to terms with being trans and then suddenly became more aware of it. Yeah, that definitely does happen. Gender euphoria. Yeah, you gotta get that gender euphoria. You've got to do some things that you really make you look, like, make you, I don't know, I don't want to say make you look pretty, but make you, like, I don't know, get some, if you want to wear makeup, try some different makeup things. One of them might hit you and you'll be like, God damn, I look amazing. And it hits you with that high. Or try some different haircuts or something. I, for a long time, my hair has not always been like this. My profile picture is a lot more where my hair was. I was going for a lot of shorter styles. But then I got my hair cut like this and I was like, God damn. God, my handcuffs haven't always been like this. Yeah, just about try some different stuff out. Obviously hair is a bit trickier because it takes a long time to grow. But you can try different makeup and you can try different clothes and stuff. You don't even need to buy clothes necessarily, because if you go to a shop, or maybe you can order online, you can send stuff back. You can try out different styles. Someone used they pronouns for you randomly when you were out the other one day, and it was such a good feeling. Yes, getting correctly gendered by a random stranger, amazing. That's the gender euphoria you love. Tef found this cute as hell trans girl on Tinder with a nose ring. She's very sweet. Gotta try and get a date with her. Oh my god. Practicing makeup, but eyeliner is literally impossible. I love how I look if I do good eyeliner, but I hate doing eyeliner. It is the worst. It's just so fiddly. Oh yeah, I got this. My mum bought me this Hobbit mug. It's a Tolkien estate mug. Can a cis person have gender dysphoria or euphoria? I mean, sure. I mean, everybody is, like... Nobody is, like, like, you might have the things where you, like, oh, I am... Like, you might define yourself a certain way, but gender is very fluid, and people feel different things. You might, like, yeah. Everybody feel like I look at a guy sometimes and it makes me feel so shit. Disgusting, no. I think you just gotta. Yeah, definitely. Just those things hit. Like, they can happen to anybody. It's not a trans exclusive thing. Yeah, it could be more dysmorphia, but yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's always a struggle. Different things with appearance. I think just you just gotta try and, yeah, you've got to try and get yourself to a place where you feel most happy with yourself, and that might be able to do something really quick, or you might be able to or it might take time, but just be kind and look after yourself. And yeah. Also, you know, we've got all of this wonderful community to hang and have lovely times with, to support everyone. Tef. If I do eyeliner, I want it to be like alias eyeliner. Alias? Alas. I don't know what you mean, Tef. I don't know what you mean. Aylas. Oh, Ayla. With a capital A. It's got me. I'm here. Oh, it makes so much more sense. Then hell yes. How you doing, Maniac? Like, as I was coming out, I dabbled with my partner's clothes who were the same size, such as Euphoria, except I'm a foot taller than her, so I was giving more skin than she does, which I didn't hate. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, eyeliner. I love eyeliner, but fuck me, is it like the hardest thing to do? I finally got a good grasp of eyeshadow, I feel. But eyeliner, still hard. Vaguely recall some condition cis guy could have their body made feminine or female, for lack of a better term. I think you could legit have dysphoria and that way, and to help I barely remember talking about it and I'm done. I think there's different things as well. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, like there's different, because intersex people deal with dysphoria and hormone stuff differently as well. There's lots of I think it's a bit like the gender dysphoria and the body dysphoria, different kind of things sometimes. Yes, thank you. Happy Trans Visibility Day to everyone. I didn't realise this was completely like, I had no idea it was Trans Visibility Day today. This stream just was completely coincidental. Gender is a fuck. Yeah. God, you're all amazing. Oh, I might take a break in a minute and go make a sandwich. Yo, Zara, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Worthy cause, thank you for bringing awareness. Oh my gosh, so welcome. Thank you for the donation. Oh, tears. Many hugs. I want to know, what I want to know about as cis het as it gets, but I want you to know if there's good resources allies can refer to. Sorry if this is not the right space. I think there's oh, I should have maybe prepared some like cool stuff for like. I think there's lots of good. You certainly can, Maniac. Go ahead. there's lots of cool resources online. There's lots of I should have thought something. I think a very good person, if you go on YouTube, Ash Hardell, they do some great videos about lots of terminology and gender and stuff. There's lots of other really cool things. I just probably should have come up with some. I've just there's a lot of Googling. You can definitely find some cool things. No, don't worry. It's just I have seen lots of really cool stuff to help with when talking about like LGBT stuff and gender and everything. As just off the top of my head, apart from Ash, I can't think of anything. And there's some cool subreddits for trans stuff for short as well. Yeah, if you want to ask anything about my voice, Maniac, go ahead. All good. Yeah, there's some good information on some trans charity websites. Maybe check out like Stonewall and Mermaids and stuff. They'll have some good resources as well. Yeah. When you came out, your parents started going to a support group that's specifically for parents to help support and understand their trans kids. That is what one of the things Gendered Intelligence offers, which I think is super cool. Because a lot of parents, I know my parents just didn't really understand at first, and having somebody to come and talk to about stuff is very yeah, who knows what they're talking about and how it can help guide people is very good. Which I think is one really cool thing that this charity does that we're supporting today. Yeah, there's some cool trans stuff on YouTube for voice. I think I have been doing mine for a long time, but I have been very negligent with it at times. Just talking a lot more with streaming and everything has just helped me a lot, honestly. It can be very frustrating, and I feel it, I think I was talking a bit about before, doing like just like slowly working on it, finding like a sort of where are you thinking maybe a nice low point would be, and you go and then you go me, and and that sort of up and down, and do it with like humming, and just sort and that like works your throat. And works your speech, like all your muscles, and like sort of, and if you just keep slowly doing that, like keep practicing that, do a little bit every day. Even when I was just taking the dog for a walk, rest in peace, my lovely Archie. I used to just walk along and just go me like that, and just randomly. Just to try and, you just want to get that nice, just expand your range, and then eventually you can sit into a nice spot. Yeah, speech therapists are amazing, but obviously it can be tricky. It can be a lot of work. Yeah, I think definitely just yeah, you got this, absolutely. Wait. Did Chef Stono come through? It did. Thank you, Chef. $5. I see it. I said it before. Thank you so much. Sorry. I was looking at questions. Yeah, absolutely, Maniac. Like, you are very, I hope you... It was during the lag. Oh, of course. Chef, thank you. Thank you so much. yeah, I hope we can be here to help and everything. Nightjar's not going to work. She's staying here all day. Tears. Oh, Tears HTML donated £20. Thank you so much. Oh, it is pounds, and I keep saying dollars. Right. So on the tracker, okay, it's in pounds, and on the stream it's in pounds. And when it comes through, it's in pounds, and when I can filter them, it's in pounds. But when it says it on the donation sheet, it's in dollars. Change color? What text color do we want? I don't know. Help. I can't easily test it. Well, it's not white now. It should be... Is it not date? Oh, I didn't realise it hadn't updated. Okay. Can I... Whoops. I can't replay anything. We'll see what it's like next time. I put it as a weird pink colour, who knows. No, there isn't a test notification for the stream, only for the Tiltify page, sadly. See you later, Chef. Have a nice day. Nath. Right, I might, someone should donate to test. It might be a horrible colour. I just randomly dragged that onto like a weird pink. Unfortunately you can't put like a, I would have made it like white with a black outline, but I can't do that. I think I'm going to go and quickly make a sandwich. And how did I choose my name? I've seen a lot of posts on Twitter about people struggling to pick a new name. It is very hard. I was saying before, I first was like, I kind of find the name Emily, and I was like, ooh, people, that sounds cool. But then a lot of my friends and family said they didn't think it suited me. So after a lot of searching on baby name websites, I stumbled upon Riley, and I was like, do you know what? I actually really like that. So that's how. A middle name was a bit harder. I just kind of grabbed a little bit of my dead name, and then just went J. But yeah, definitely I scrolled through baby name websites for ages until I saw a couple, wrote them down and went, these look good. Should have just chosen P. Night Attack, $5, thank you so much. Riley J. Yogscast, champ. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, I need to grab, I don't know how long this playlist is gonna go on for. The colour is very ugly but viable. Oh god, I didn't look. Oh my god. I could make it the yellow, the same yellow as the stream stuff. Do you think that would work? Similar to Champ's colour. I had basically what's happened with my stream overlay is I made this really beautiful overlay in Stream Elements, and then and did the Tiltify Stream Elements integration. But when I went to make it work, I can't choose the campaign for some reason. It's just not there on the list. So it just wouldn't work. So I just had to use Tiltify's own one, which means it's kind of looks like this. Let me just... Okay, right. Okay, everybody, my lovely friends, I'm gonna go and quickly make some lunch, and then we will do a little bit more chat, and then we can chat while we play some Minecraft, which should be a bit more chill for me, and I can just sort of Minecraft away. Then later on, hopefully, if we have lots of lovely, wonderful people around, at 5 o'clock we're going to do some Jackbox, maybe some like Ultimate Chicken Horse, because that's got some cool stream integration, some Crab Game if people are up for it, and then Dread Hunger at 8 o'clock. We'll just grab people who are around, we can swap people in now. Ultimate Chicken Horse Boba. Do you want to play some Ultimate Chicken Horse Boba? Yeah, but I'm gonna grab some lunch. I will put you on this cool Be Right Back screen I have.